What's going on, everybody? Liam O'Reilly, Vermont Economic Realtor with Jerry Riley Real Estate. I hope you're doing well. The Vermont Association of Realtors just released their July stats. So we are going to take a look at what's going on here in July of 2023. And we're also going to compare it to what happened in July of 2019 to give you folks a sense of what things were like pre-pandemic and how out of whack some of these numbers are. So you can make a better decision on whether or not now is the right time to purchase. I'm also going to be talking about what I am seeing in the current housing market. So let's get right into it. First, here we have the July 2023 market stats, and this link is in the description for you folks. If you want to take a look at this data yourself, feel free to poke around. You can look at this one, and these stats go all the way back to at least 2019. They might even go back further. So you get some great historical data here. We are looking at single family homes and condos in Chittenden County. So as you can see, median sales price 500,000, up 11% from a year ago. Closed sales down about 15% from a year ago. So basically a lot less transactions going on, right? This is consistent with what we've been talking about for the past few months, where rates are high, inventory is low, which is resulting in lower sales and keeping home prices stable. We go back, active inventory down 1.4%. So listings are sitting a little bit longer than they were before. Obviously, it's down 1.4%, so it's not much change year over year, but a little change. And new listings are down 4.2%. So not many homes coming to the market, not much inventory on the market, and less sales than we've seen in years past, including last year, where rates were already up pretty high last year. But this was right around the time when the Fed started hiking rates, right around the time when mortgage rates started to tick up. So there were a lot of sales in the queue that were going to be closing in July of 2022. So it's, even though rates were higher in July, it makes sense that we're seeing less closed sales than we did in July, because rates are much higher than they were when people went under contract back in May or June of 2022. Now, it's really interesting if we take a look at the 2019 data to compare not only the median sales price, but what's going on with inventory and new listings to the market. So if we take a look, median sales price back to 347,000, man, so much lower than it is today, so much more affordable, especially where rates were at that time. But really the big kicker that we're seeing here is the difference in active inventory. A lot of these numbers look different, but active inventory, I think, is the biggest change out of all of them. It's about 5 times smaller, right? No, about 4 times smaller, 4 times less inventory in 2023 than there was in 2019, pre-pandemic. And this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that inventory is at such a low level compared to where it should be, right? There's just not enough homes for sale for the amount of people that want to buy them. And even though rates are high, and if you're out there shopping, and especially if you're shopping and getting a mortgage, I'm sure you are experiencing the high cost of money right now, which is very tough. But the people who bought back in 2019, 2020, 2021, and some people in 2022, they've locked into a low interest rate, and they're not bringing more inventory to the market, which is keeping prices stable. So, it's really interesting to see that even though there was 584 homes for sale as of the 2019 market stats, that was still down 11% year over year. Closed sales, or in the median home price, was up 7% year over year. So there's steady price growth. Inventory was dropping even before the pandemic, but it was much more stable than it is today. And if we look at the days on market too, look at that, 11 days on market back in 2019. So the market then, was still pretty hot. What do we have today for days on market? We have about 6 days on market today compared to 11 days on market back in 2019. Closed sales, again, are well above what they were, or what they are now in 2023, about 100 more closed sales. New listings, about 100 more new listings than we saw in 2023. So new listings are down, inventory is down, closed sales are down, median home price is stabilizing, and that's pretty consistent to what we've been talking about over the past few months. I haven't really seen any trends, anything that would suggest that the trend is going to move in a different direction. I would say that the phone is ringing a little bit less than it did last year. There's a little bit less leads coming in, and at the same time, there's less homes out there for people to shop for. So there's less for people to choose from. And this is really, like I've said throughout this video, and I've said in videos past, this is what's keeping prices elevated. Are the low inventory, is the the high interest rates, which are keeping people in their homes, which is keeping buyers out from purchasing their properties. And this is really what I see moving into the future. The buyers that I speak with, it's funny because the people that I speak with, obviously interest rates are a concern for them and it's something that they're factoring in. But if they're not priced out of the market, then they're still out there looking actively, and it's not necessarily deterring them from making offers and trying to find the move and get the lifestyle that they want. So if you're a seller right now, I think pricing your home accurately is still a very important thing to do. I don't think pricing your home, I think pricing your home too high is a mistake, and it can be detrimental. When properties sit for a little bit longer and there's not that many properties on the market to choose from, buyers start thinking, hey, maybe there's something wrong with that property. Maybe they'll offer under list price or try to negotiate you harder than they would if you had priced your property, consistent with where the market wants, or where the market says your property should be priced at. Get 1, 2, 3 offers, which we are still seeing here. We are still seeing multiple offers on many accurately priced homes. And I think if you're a seller, that's your goal with listing your property, is to generate the most amount of interest in that first weekend, get multiple offers, try to get yourself top dollar with the least amount of contingencies. Now, if you're a buyer, it's harder than probably it ever has been, at least in our lifetimes, right? There's less options to choose from. The active inventory that's sitting on the market, it might be well overpriced, or it might need some significant repairs. So the active inventory is really tough to choose from right now. And then there's not many new listings coming to the market, and the good new listings that are hitting the market, there are multiple offers and people are snatching them up. It might be getting bid up well over what you want to pay. So my strategy for buyers, if you're out there looking, is to stay patient, to stay consistent, listen to your realtor who presumably knows best. If not, feel free to talk to me, ask me any questions. If you want my help with real estate, happy to help in any way. All my contact information is below. But really, you want to be patient and submit offers on the properties that you're interested in. Even if it's even if there's a multiple offer situation, just do the best you can to get the property, if it's the property that you want and is going to give you the lifestyle that you want. I think, if we start seeing active listings and new listings tick up significantly, then that's a leading indicator that we might start seeing the median sales price come down a little bit. But that's not what we're seeing right now. We're seeing inventory remain low. We're seeing new listings remain low, and we're seeing the median sales price stay stable. And that's consistent with my personal experience working with buyers and sellers in this market as well. Sellers are very reluctant to list their home and give up their low interest rate. The buyers are very excited to get into the property, but many buyers have been priced out of this market with these higher interest rates and high prices. And the buyers that are in this market are fighting hard for the little inventory out there. So if you guys have any questions or would like real estate help, I would be happy to help you buy or sell your home, either here in Vermont or if it's across the country. I will find you a great realtor who will, knows what they're doing and will work hard for you. Other than that, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. All my contact information is in the description if you want to reach out to me privately. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.